So let's talk about my January goals, how I did. This is my 2023 January goals wrap-up video. So try and pump through this and try and get January goals wrapped up and February goals done before I have to head out. So number one, time with Ja, walk with Ja. Did a little bit of walking with Ja. That is a work in progress, but definitely spending time with Ja in the mornings, in the weekend, trying to chat, be together with each other. I think that is going as well as it can go at the moment. So yeah, that is good. Number two, walk daily with the dogs and Jackie. That has been really good. We do 6 days out of 7. We walk, and on the 7th day I sleep in. That's good. Number three, early to bed, early to rise. Definitely, I get to bed. I think for me, I've decided early to bed is 1 o'clock in the morning. That's I get home, especially a work day. I get home from work. I get my snack. I get into bed. I read for a bit, and then I turn off the light. And that's been working well. Do I? Yeah. Okay. I still have number 5 is. Okay, number 4 is the late night snack, which is 1 rice cake, 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds, 1 chocolate bar, 1 glass of milk. It's interesting reviewing that, because it's at this point it is 2 rice cakes, probably 3 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds, and a chocolate bar and a Nanaimo bar and a glass of milk. I think I will probably, maybe I will experiment. I will try and get back to the 1 rice cake and the 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds. That might be a thought to kind of things down. I still want to do the Nanaimo bar, and maybe I should try and just do the Nanaimo bar or the chocolate bar, but not both. See, I'm slowly trying to taper myself down. It's tough. It is very tough. I have a lot of circles on my calendar. I have an L for light on the calendar, and I had a lot of circles in January. So, and maybe they should have all been circles, because I look at that and go, oh, I completely crossed over that already. This is why it's good to review this stuff. Number 5 is the phone and earbud hygiene. That's leaving my phone and my earbuds in here. Really solid on that. That has been great, and that also helps with the going to sleep. It's because I read and then I go to sleep. Number 6 is work on time, biking away at 2:30. So start pack. I've got down here. Start at 2 o'clock to start packing up to go. I've actually put it to 1:55, and even then it's a little bit dicey. But I have been on work on time. I would like to be a couple of minutes earlier, so it's like 5:02 versus 3:02 when I'm showing up. So I'm clicking it down. I'm clicking it down. Number 7 is my daily physio exercises. The F and T marks on my actually it's the E marks on my thing of just doing daily physio exercises in here, and then I also do another series at work when it's kind of built into my work, where I'm standing there helping a resident. I just do my physio exercises there while they're having a sit down too. So that has been working well, and that's been really good, because both January, I did not go see Joel, and I made a real point of trying to do all exercises, including actually my hip exercises. So waking up in the morning, lying in bed, and doing my leg lifts 2 ways. That I think has really helped that. So my hips haven't locked up, because I think that's what I've been finding with the last couple of visits with Joel, is that my hips were the thing, and that's because I wasn't doing the exercises. So it's like I wake up in the morning, before I get out of bed, I do those exercises, which is not recorded here, but yeah, I've been doing that's been doing really well. Number 8 is my booktube channel, where I had a couple of goals. One was the Daryl video, which I did and published. Number 2 was the Rise and Fall video, which is me doing kind of a little bit of a reading and check-in for Rise and Fall of the Third Reich by William L. Shirer. Did that. The next one was a waffle video. I filmed a waffle video and I didn't release it. So it's kind of a half completion. I just didn't feel like releasing that video, and that was fine. That was fine. An Orlando Furioso video, question mark, which turned out to be a question mark because no, I did not get that done. I'm still prepping that video, though. Actually, I'm finding that a really good thing to do, to kind of go back and review Orlando Furioso, the first half, which is, I think, is going to help me reading the second half. So that is good. Next one was a Gray Bastard video. I think I did actually make a Gray Bastard video. I don't think I actually released it. I don't think I did. I should actually go look and see and review it and see if whether that I could still release that. If not, I wasn't. It was not a glowing review of Gray Bastard, so I'll have to take a look and see if it's a fair negative review on that. I had a thing here of relog onto Jay's Shays on January the 14th and published videos, and then off BookTube until like the 14th, which it's sort of developed a little differently than that. I'm really not on BookTube, the BookTube half of YouTube, that often. I did keep it. Was very hard off until like the January the 14th, and then I did come back on, and I published the couple of videos that I did do, and every once in a while I just kind of dip back in, but I don't feel a great compulsion to watch all the videos. I feel like I've gotten I've had enough of a break that I don't have this compulsion and this kind of sinking feeling when I flip through a whole bunch of BookTube videos and go, I'm not interested in any of this. Now I just come back on once in a long moon, and then I do find a couple of things that I want to watch, and I watch them, and actually help me kind of get into something. So that was good. Next is continue to make review videos, which I am. I'm just not particularly publishing them. Make a narrow subject videos on things, and have an idea file. That has not gone anywhere particularly, other than I guess I'm working on that Orlando Furioso video, which is on a narrow subject within the giant poem of Orlando Furioso. So in that sense, it is. So yeah, that's the BookTube channel, as separate from like this channel, which just keeps on trucking along and doesn't need its own goals thing. Number 9 is finish Dufflepuff. So that was my NaNoWriMo novel. So I wrote daily, and I did finish that. I made the scene list to do it. I got up at 7:30 for like at least one session a day, and it's usually 2 sessions a day. That just seems to be a good thing for me for writing. And D was do a video journal progress check-in weekly. It says starting January the 8th. I think I did a couple, and I did one at the very end, just of getting that first draft of the Dufflepuff done. And I've decided I just put it aside. I guess at some point I'll have to put a note to myself, like to go back and read what I have wrought and see where I want to go with that, or if I want to go. Sometimes it's just like, okay, I did that. That was enjoyable. In a strange way, that was very enjoyable, and I'll just go from there. Number 10 is to keep up with my daily journal keeping, which I definitely did. I'll work on a vignette subject for each day. I'm getting a little bit better at that. There's some days I'm just so tired, I just sort of list off what I did today, and that's it. And I just have to give myself permission that some days are going to be less cohesive than others, just because I'm doing it at the end of the day. Sometimes I just don't have the wherewithal. But yeah, I've been keeping up with the daily journal thing. Daily task keep note. Things picked up on that at the end of the month, but I will talk about that for my February goals, because I think I've really hit upon a good system. But it was pretty spotty at the beginning of the month, but it picked up at the end. So we'll leave it there. I've got outside and garden tasks with Jackie, lights around the deck, garden fencing, Jackie list. Didn't do anything of that at all. Didn't hear about that from Jackie at all. So that will be one that gets carried over, because I'm sure as things get warmer, that will become a bit of a thing. Yes, this is going to be, I'm just doing my wrap up today. Number 13 is my vocal improvement course as I continue. That is doing no ums video weekly. Ooh, I can't remember if I did it. I don't think I did actually. I don't think I did one last weekend. That is interesting. I think I completely skipped that. I'm going to put it on my calendar for Saturday, no ums. Oh, that's interesting. I think I took a week off. That's interesting. Okay. That's you. Funny how things can fall off of the list. A no ums video. I have been doing my vocal videos each week with Rodenberg. I took a break and did a Darren McStay video, which was fun, doing character voices, which I enjoyed very much, kind of getting into that physicality of the voice and thinking about how you want to, and how you hold your body, and how you think about your body, and how you think about the person who is talking, and how that can really influence how you speak. Yes, I've been doing that. God, that's probably so fucking creepy. I don't even want to know about it. Um, Anxiety video. I think I did an anxiety video. I think I did one. Yeah, I did do one in the month, and I think I will try and do another one in the month, this month coming up as well, and I'll make a date for that when we get to that stuff. Did my vocal exercises daily. Did my vocal exercise video where I just do the vocal exercises on camera, and I'll probably do it again and talk about how I want to change these exercises yet again. And yeah, I have a thing here of after Dufflepuff, change the vocal exercises up. I'm going to have to make that a separate goal of just like, okay, do some research, find some videos, probably make that into a vocal video for that week of like, here it is. Let's make up the sheet. There's another alternative vocal program that I could do. That would be great. That would be great. Number 14 is make a 2023 themes ideas document to add to, put on the calendar, review, and make a video and formalized document guiding the year, which I think I did. I think I did. I did do that, and I'm going to make a point of one of my things for February is making an update for that, making a follow-up each month. Maybe that might be put at the end of a wrap-up video like this one, which I guess I didn't do this time, but maybe make that a formalized part of a wrap-up video is to say, okay, you had these themes. Let's check back in on these themes at the end of each month, and how are the specific goals that you've done for a month applying to your overall themes? How could they do that for the next month? And number 16 was Ja and me future planning, checking in with Ja on this. Not too much, but that was this is we had a rough January, and unfortunately I think there's going to be more pressing stuff going forward in February that we'll have to kind of address, and yeah, that might get put to the side. It's something good to think about as a overall yearly part of the theme of the year is the future, is just a future theme. And I don't think it's going to be, sometimes you just have to deal with the present, and that's what we're dealing with. All right. This is the cool thing about the camera program I'm using at the moment. It actually shows me the time, and it shows me I have about 2 minutes left before I've got to head off and take Jackie to her appointment, and then we're going to go and have lunch down by the water, which is that is goal number 1 in a nutshell, is getting to spend some time with Ja outside of the house, getting to talk. That is goal number 1 always. That is the one that gives me the most joy and the most peace and the most fulfillment in life. And that's definitely something to keep number 1. All right. I've been Jay. This has been my Jnry Gls Wrp-p. More videos later.